Hello students, welcome back to our class. So in today's class we are going to see the remaining sums in exercise 6.1. So it starts from 8th sum. Okay. So see the 8th sum. If G is the centroid of a triangle ABC, so prove that area of triangle GAB is equal to area of triangle GBC equal to area of triangle GCA is equal to 1 by 3 of area of triangle ABC. So what they have given is, so if this is a triangle A, B, C. Okay, if G is a centroid, what is a centroid? So the point where all the altitudes meet, that is called as a centroid, right? So if G is the centroid, so what you have to prove is area of triangle GAB is equal to area of triangle GBC is equal to area of triangle GCA is equal to 1 by 3 of the whole triangle ABC. Okay, for that let us first find area of triangle GAB. Okay, let us find GAB. Area of triangle GAB is equal to 1 by 2 into GAB, right? So it is AB cross AG, any two sides. That is why I took AB cross AG, this triangle GAB. This triangle. Okay, so I have took this side and this side. Okay, AB cross AG. So this can be written as 1 by 2 into AB can be written as OB minus OA. Yes, so first you can write OA vector is equal to A vector plus OB vector is equal to B vector. Sorry. And then OC vector is equal to C vector. You can write it first. So it is OB vector minus OA vector cross. This can be written as OG vector minus OA vector. Yes, what is OG vector? OG vector will be equal to A vector plus B vector plus C vector divided by 3. Okay, OG vector can be written as A vector plus B vector plus C vector divided by 3 since it is the centroid. Okay, so this can be written as 1 by 2 into B vector minus A vector cross, this is A vector plus B vector plus C vector divided by 3 minus A vector. Yes, so this becomes minus, so you have to take LCM. So what it becomes? Minus 3A vector. So bring this 3 outside, so it becomes 1 by 6. Okay, so what is the, now simplify this, 1 by 6 into B vector minus A vector cross A vector minus 3A vector is 2 minus 2A vector. Therefore, B vector plus C vector minus 2A vector. Okay, now you have to cross multiply everything. So 1 by 6 into B vector cross B vector is equal to 0. B vector cross C vector is B vector cross C vector, and then B vector cross minus 2A vector becomes minus of 2 into B vector cross A vector, and again with this term minus of A vector cross B vector, and then minus of A vector cross C vector, and then minus into minus plus, so the A vector cross A vector is 0. Okay, which is equal to 1 by 6 into B vector cross C vector. See here, this one is minus and this one is also minus. If we change this as, if we change A vector cross B vector as B vector cross A vector, it becomes minus. So B vector cross A vector can be written as minus of A vector cross B vector. So A vector cross B vector, here it becomes plus because we are having a minus outside, and again one minus joins, so minus into minus it becomes plus. So B vector cross C vector into plus, so 2 into A cross B minus A cross B is plus A vector cross B vector minus, here A vector cross C vector can be written as minus of C vector cross A vector. So already we are having one minus, so plus C vector cross A vector. Why are we changing like this? Because we want the plus sign here. Okay, we want the plus sign here, therefore we are changing like this. See here, which is equal to, this can be written as 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 of, what is A? This is BC vector plus this is, okay, BC vector plus AB vector plus AC vector. So CA vector. Yes, what is this? What is this? This is the area of the triangle, right? So which is equal to 1 by 3 into area of triangle ABC. So we have proved for one triangle. Since we have another, we have to prove for GBC and GCA. Now let us see that here. Okay, what is the other triangle? We found for GAB, now GBC. Okay, GBC is equal to 1 by 2 into BC cross BG. So this can be written as 1 by 2 into OC vector minus OB vector cross OG vector minus OB vector, which is equal to 1 by 2 into C vector minus B vector cross A vector plus B vector plus C vector divided by 3 minus B vector. So this becomes minus 3 into B vector. This 3 comes outside, so it becomes 1 by 6. So A vector plus B vector plus C vector minus 3 by vector. So this can be written as A vector minus 2 into B vector plus C vector. We can write like this. So next what you have to do? You have to do the cross multiplication here. Okay, we have to do the cross multiplication, which is equal to 1 by 6 into C vector into A vector is, so you can write like this, C vector into A vector, then minus 2 into C vector cross B vector, and C vector cross C vector becomes 0, and again minus of B vector cross A vector, and then minus into minus it becomes plus 2 into, so B vector cross B vector becomes 0, right? So minus B vector cross C vector, yes, so which is equal to 1 by 6 into, now see here, this can be written as, because since we are having minus here, this can be written as minus of B vector cross C vector. Yes, when it is changed like this, the minus comes outside, it is plus 2B vector cross C vector. So what are the remaining terms? C vector cross A vector, 2B vector cross B vector, C vector minus B vector cross C vector, it becomes plus B vector cross C vector, and then this can be written as plus A vector cross B vector. Okay, this is the property, right? When we are changing, the minus comes there. So this can be written as 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 of this term. So which is equal to 1 by 3 into area of triangle ABC. And again we have to prove for one more triangle, right? And again we have to prove for one more triangle, that is triangle GCA, which is equal to 1 by 2 into CA cross CG. So it can be written as 1 by 2 into OA minus OC, that is A vector minus C vector cross A vector plus B vector plus C vector minus OC vector, that is minus 3 into C vector, bringing that 3 outside, it is 1 by 6. Yes, so it becomes minus 2C vector, right? Minus 2C vector. So you have to multiply this, so cross multiply this, 1 by 6 into A vector cross A vector is 0, A vector cross B vector, A vector cross minus 2 into C vector is minus 2 into A vector cross C vector, and then minus C into A vector is minus of C vector cross A vector minus C into cross B vector. So minus of C vector cross B vector. Okay, so C cross C becomes 0. Which is equal to 1 by 6 into, say, A vector cross B vector, let it be as it is. And then see here, this is minus of 2 into A cross C. Here we have minus C cross A. So while changing, this becomes plus 2 into C vector cross A vector. Okay, now we can simplify. So plus minus. So 2 minus 1 is 1 into C vector cross A vector, and again change this plus B vector cross C vector. So I hope we have got the answer. So which is equal to 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 into this term, which is 1 by 3 into area of triangle ABC. Hence we have proved that area of triangle GBC is equal to area of triangle GCA is equal to area of triangle GAB is equal to 1 by 3 into area of triangle ABC. Hence proved. Okay, we have proved the 3 terms also. Okay, now let us see the next sum. Okay, see the next sum. So 9th sum and 10th sum, you have to prove by vector method the formula, cos of alpha minus beta formula and sine of alpha plus beta formula. So we have seen this type of sum in examples, right? Example 6.3 and 6.5. So 9th and 10th sum is going to be the assignment for you. You have to follow the same method. In the 9th one, since it is alpha minus beta, you have to take alpha and beta in both the first quadrant. So what you have to take is, you have to take like this as alpha and this as beta. Okay, for the 10th sum, what you have to take is, since it is alpha plus beta, you have to take like this. Take this as alpha and take this as beta. Okay, so do take this and you can find the answer using the vector method. Okay. Now let us see the 11th sum. A particle acted on by constant forces, they have given two position vectors, is displaced from point 1, 2, 3 to the point 5, 4, 1. Find the total work done by the forces. So we have to find the work done. So before that they have given displacement and the forces. So we have to find F vector and D vector. So what is F vector? F vector is, we have to add the both, that is 8 I cap plus 2 j cap minus 6 k cap plus 6 I cap plus 2 j cap minus 2 k cap. Okay, so now we have to find the force F vector. So 8 plus 6 is 14 I cap plus 4 j cap minus 8 k cap. So what about displacement? So displacement is, it is displaced from 1, 2, 3 to 5, 4, 1. That is, for that first write D1. So D1 is I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap. And what is D2? D2 as 5 into I cap plus 4 into j cap plus k cap. So if you want to find the displacement, it can be found using D2 vector minus D1 vector, which is equal to 5 minus I is 4 I cap, 4 minus 2 is plus 2 j cap, 1 minus 3 is minus 2 k cap. So this is the displacement we have found. So we have found the displacement and force. So how will you find the force? So work done W is equal to F vector dot D vector. So you have to be very clear, it is dot product. Okay. What is the F vector? That is 14 into I cap plus 4 into j cap minus 8 into k cap dot what is d here? It is 4 into I cap plus 2 j cap minus 2 into k cap. So you have to find the dot product now. So how can we find the dot product now? Which is equal to 14 into 4. What is 14 into 4? 4 is 60, balance 1. So it is 56. 56 plus, okay, 4 into 2 is 8, and then minus 8 into minus 2 is, minus into minus it becomes plus, 8 2 is 16, which is equal to 12 plus 8 is 20, balance to 8, balance to it is 80, right? Yes, so it is 80. So the work done is given by 80 units. The work done is given by 80 units. Okay, now let us see the 12th sum. See the 12th sum. Forces of magnitudes 5 root 2 and 10 root 2 units acting in the direction. So they have given the direction of the forces respectively act on a particle which is displaced from the point with position vector to the point with position vector. They have given two position vectors. Find the work done. So the nothing but the same sum. You have to do this like this, but for confusing you they have given the magnitude. So there is no need of using the magnitude in this sum, right? So for confusing that, see here the magnitude first one 5 root 2 is the magnitude of the first force, 3 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 5 k cap, and 10 root 2 is the magnitude of the next force, 10 I cap plus 6 j cap minus 8 k cap. So you don't want to worry about the magnitudes. You can you can do the sum as like this. Okay, first let us find F vector. F vector is 3 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 5 k cap plus, and another one force is 10 I cap plus 6 j cap minus 8 k cap. Okay, what is the force then? 3 plus 10 is 13 I plus 6 plus 4 is 10 j cap plus 5 minus 8 is minus 3 k cap. So this is the force done. So now we want to find the displacement. So for that, what is d1 there? It is displaced from the point with position vector. The first point is 4i. From this vector, from this place to, it has been transformed to another one place, that is 6i vector. Okay, so this is d1. So 4i cap minus 3 j cap minus 2 k cap. And what is d2? d2 vector will be equal to, what is d2 vector? d2 vector is 6 I cap plus j cap minus 3 k cap. So you have to find the value of d cap will be equal to d2 vector minus d1 vector, which is equal to 6i minus 4i is 2i cap, 1 minus of minus 3 is 1 plus 3, that is plus 4 j cap, minus 3 minus of minus 2 is minus 3 plus 2, it becomes minus k cap. So this is going to be the displacement. Now we want to find the work done. Work done is equal to F cap dot, sorry, F vector dot d vector. What is F here? F is 13 into I cap plus 10 j cap minus 3 into k cap dot, you have to do the dot product, dot, what is d? D is 2 into I cap plus 4 into j cap minus k cap. Shall we do the dot product now? Which is equal to 13 into 2 is 26 plus 10 into 4 is plus 40 minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3. So this is 69 units. So the work done is given by 69 units. Okay. Now let us see the 13th sum. magnitude and direction cosines of the torque of a force represented by, so they have given the force F vector about the position, so about the point with position vector they have given a position and acting through a point whose position vector. So they have given R vector and then F vector. So we have to find the torque first, T vector, using the formula T vector is equal to R vector cross F vector. After that you have to find the magnitude and the direction cosines. Okay, so for that we have to find the R first. That is, we know what is F vector. In the question they have given F vector as 3 into I cap plus 4 into J cap plus 5 into K cap. Okay, sorry, it is minus 5. 3 into I cap plus 4 into J cap minus 5 into K cap. So what is the matter here is, so the next one, point, the forces are acting about the point, they have given a position and acting through the point. Okay, so here is R vector can be found using force acting through the point minus force acting about the point. So you have to find the R vector using this in the word problems. You have to be very clear. So you have to first thing is acting through the point or acting at the point, and this is acting about the point. Okay, you have to be very clear at that. So this can be acting through the point or acting at the point minus of about the point. See, in this question it is where the force is acting through the second position vector, which is equal to 4 into I cap plus 2 into J cap minus 3 into K cap minus of acting about the point is 2 into I cap minus 3 into J cap plus 4 into K cap. Okay, so what is 4 minus 2? It is 2 I cap. 2 minus of minus 3 is 2 plus 3, it is plus 5 J cap minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7 K cap. So this is the R vector. Now what you have to find? You have to find the torque. So what's the formula for finding the torque? T vector will be equal to R vector cross F vector. So we have to use the determinant. T vector is equal to determinant of I, J, K. What is R? R is 2, 5 minus 7. You have to take only the coefficients 2, 5 minus 7. And what about F? F is 3, 4 minus 5. 3, 4 minus 5, which is equal to I cap into 5 into minus 5 is minus 25. Minus of 7, 4 is 28. That is minus 28. So here one minus is there. So plus 28. Minus J cap into, so this one is minus 10, minus 10, minus of minus 21 is plus 21, minus 10 plus 21 plus K cap into 4 2 is 8 minus 5 3 is 15. Okay, so what will be the torque here? So my 28 minus 25 is 3. So 3 I cap. And then here we are having 21 minus 10 is 11. So minus 11 J cap, and here it is minus 7 K cap. So this is the torque. Right. So this is the torque. Now we want to find the magnitude. How will you find the magnitude of torque? Is equal to square root of 3 square is 9 plus 11 square is 121 plus 49, which is equal to square root of 130. It is 179, right? So it is 179. So the magnitude of the torque is 179. How will you find the direction cosines? So direction cosines is equal to, so what is the torque coefficient? It is 3 minus 11 minus 7. So it is 3 divided by the magnitude, that is 179 comma minus 11 divided by square root of 179 comma minus 7 divided by square root of 179. So this is the direction cosine and this is the magnitude that you want to find. Okay, shall we move on to the last sum now? Fourteenth sum. Find the torque of the resultant of three forces represented by. So they have given three forces, right? So for that, F vector will be equal to minus 3 I cap plus 6 j cap minus 3 k cap plus another one force is 4 I cap minus 10 j cap plus 12 k cap plus another one force is 4 I cap plus 7 j cap. Acting at a point with position vector, they have given a position vector about the point with position vector. So acting at a point and about the point and position vector kuduthirukanga. First let us find what is F. Minus 3 I cap plus 6 j cap minus 3 k cap plus 4 I cap minus 10 j cap plus 12 k cap plus 4 I cap plus 7 j cap. So shall we find what is F vector? F vector is minus 3 plus 4 is 1, 1 plus 4 is 5. So 5 I cap. 6 minus 10 is minus 4, minus 4 plus 7 is plus 3 j cap and minus 3 plus 12 is plus 9 k cap. Since we don't have here k term, k cap term. Okay, so this is the F. Now we want to find the R vector. So R vector, so what is the R vector? So we said that the forces acting through the point or at the point minus force acting about the point. Here they have given force acting at the point as 8 I cap minus 6 j cap minus 4 k cap minus, what is about the point? About the point 18 I cap plus 3 j cap minus 9 k cap. So what about R vector? R vector equal to 8 minus 18 is minus 10 I cap minus 6 minus minus 3. So minus plus 3 is, so minus 6 minus 3 is minus j cap. So if you are confusing with that, first multiply minus inside, then you can do solve the sum. Okay. So minus 4 and here is minus, so minus is, it becomes plus 9. So minus 4 plus 9 is plus 5 k cap. So we want to find the torque. So torque can be found using T vector is equal to R vector cross F vector. So in this question they don't ask you to find the direction cosines and the magnitude, they just ask you to find the torque alone. So T vector is equal to, what is R vector? The terms in R vector is minus 10, minus 9 and then 5. The terms in F vector is 5, 3 and 9. 5, 3 and then 9. Which is equal to I cap into minus 9 into 9 is 81, minus of 5, 3 is 15. So it is minus j cap. So it will be minus 90 minus 5, 5 is 25. Okay. And again it is plus k cap into, this will be minus 10 into 3 is minus 30, minus of minus 9 into 5 is minus 45. Here one minus is there, so plus 45. Okay, now solve this. So this will be 696 minus 96 I cap. So minus j cap into this will be 5 11 minus 115. So when it comes outside it becomes plus 115 into j cap. So it is 15. So plus 15 k cap. So this is the torque. So if you want to find the magnitude, what you will be doing? Magnitude is equal to square root of 96 the whole square plus 115 the whole square plus 15 the whole square. Okay, so after finding the magnitude, what is the direction cosine? Direction cosine will be minus 96 divided by magnitude, 115 divided by the magnitude, and 15 divided by the magnitude. Okay, so this is the torque we have found. So with this we completed this exercise. Do the 9th sum and 10th sum as assignment. Let's meet in the next class. Thank you, students.